Hi everyone, delonewolf here. Welcome back to some EVE Online. As you can see, I'm mining a bit. That means we are going to check out the dev blog, and it's actually a pretty good one. In my opinion, we have an information, a list of what's coming in Oceanus. So let's check it out here. Coming in Oceanus on September 30th. A little bit earlier than what I had expected. I thought it would be for mid-October, but no, we still get Oceanus this month. And yeah, let's take a look here. EVE Online in French. I think that could be pretty good. I do speak French myself, although I'm okay with English, so I'm probably gonna stick with the English client. But yeah, French-speaking people, they oftentimes have really French as their main language, and so having their own client could help bring new people in the game. Maybe increase like the French community here, make them another faction. Like I would consider the Russians to be a separate faction. Then you definitely have like the US time zone to be something pretty unique. Then you get some European countries. If the French can maybe make their own little group here in EVE Online, add the Japanese to that and stuff like that, can be really exciting to have another language for the client. Of course, the new cloaking effect, I think everyone really likes that one. Personally, I like the scales. Not sure if they should make them bigger like what we saw in my last video on CC, but it's very promising. I feel it has to be extremely fluid and stable, and then this new cloaking effect is going to be pretty damn awesome. In the dev block you also get a couple of video representations of that. Wormhole space is getting a big visual update with new nebulae for all different classes of wormholes. That is absolutely awesome. We just have this little tease here. I'm not going to go over all of these. Honestly, this graphical update, I want to get into wormhole space and discover them myself when they're on TQ and completely finished. This was unexpected, but I think this could be absolutely amazing to have new backgrounds in wormhole space. Wormhole effects indicating what ships can go through, so the wormholes get like an added effect. Don't worry, you won't lose the basic center of the wormholes that we know now in EVE Online, so you will still be able to tell right away if it's a C1, a C2, a C3 or whatever, but you'll get an added corona around these wormholes, and that will apparently give an indication of what type of ships can actually go through those wormholes. The effect is actually pretty big. I like it because it makes the wormholes feel more massive and more ominous, so pretty good. Next up, new burner missions, now with logistics. I can't wait for the dev block with more stats on the burner missions. If they're adding logistics into that, making it even harder to break solo. I do feel that for the burner missions, they don't only want to make them solo missions, but they also want to have missions where you actually have to or really want to bring friends in order to be able to beat them. So that's going to be pretty interesting, and we'll get a dev block on that as well. Import ship fittings from the clipboard. Johnny Pugh made a video on that. That's going to help a lot of people, and that's going to be very nice. It's just making EVE easier to manage, but it doesn't lose any of the depth with these changes that they're doing. So that's pretty good in my opinion. New notification opt-in. In Oceanus you will be able to try out our new notification system that gathers notifications in a single place, makes them more usable and better looking, and lets you configure in detail what notifications you want and how they behave. You opt in to use the feature by enabling it in the settings window. All the details are in an upcoming dev blog, so that sounds pretty good as well. Having to look for where what information is can be pretty tricky. If they can centralize a lot of the pop-up information, I think that could be very handy. Named modules updates in the first set of changes to a long-term initiative to make sure rare and advanced modules are useful and make sense. Oceanus will bring updates to capacitor flux cores, survey scanner, cargo scanners, ship scanners, reactor controls, co-processors, and micro auxiliary power cores. The whole initiative, similar to the long-running ship balancing project, will be presented in the upcoming dev blog. I mean, we're gonna need half a dozen dev blogs just to cover the stuff that's coming in Oceanus, which is pretty awesome. Interceptor and Interdictor get balanced updates. Go to the features and ideas forum for that. Tooltips for market groups and categories. So just again making browsing the market a little bit easier. That's a small change, but again it can be very helpful for very active traders, for instance. New music for Oceanus, so there will be a new soundtrack, and all the EVE Online music is free to stream and to download. So I think you can actually really use that music any way you want, even in like YouTube videos or on a Twitch stream. Previews in the new Eden store. So the new Eden store gets 3D previews of the items on sale, including the ability to see apparel on your own character. I'd say that's actually about time, because that's something that any other MMO has, and while the avatar is not the main focus of EVE Online at all, being able to see your character in whatever it is you're buying, I think just makes so much sense that it's something that really should have been there from the start. Ship visual under the hood updates, so we already saw that on in my latest CC video. So they are actually going to make changes to how items and ships are being displayed by the client, which should be the groundwork for hopefully much more customizable ship skins and stuff like that. So they're really continuing to push the technology to try and get the graphics to another level, and to allow players to also, for instance, make their own skins and stuff like that. Cider upgrade for the EVE Mac client. I don't play on a Mac, so I don't know exactly what the impact is going to be there. All these features are coming on September 30th. Many features can already be tried on Singularity. What about changes to nullsec and sovereignty? And that's actually the last bit, but I think it's pretty awesome. The design team of EVE Online are working actively on changes to the game mechanics impacting null security space. The Council of Stellar Management are coming to Reykjavik for a CSM summit next week, so that's probably gonna be this week by the time I upload this, and directly after the summit we will bring the full discussion about the plans to the EVE community. Read more on that in the forum thread. So nullsec changes, not sure if this is meant to be like stuff that could still make it in Oceanus, but yeah, there's gonna be a big discussion about nullsec, so get your pitchforks ready and get your tier buckets ready. I think it's gonna be very entertaining to watch the entire discussion unfold, and the plans that CCP and the CSM come up with in order to make nullsec a more vibrant and war-filled area of space in EVE Online. So yeah, get ready for that. If you live in nullsec, if you have a stake in nullsec, definitely prepare for this, because I think it's actually going to be a really big chance for the entire community, together with CCP, to try and fix a part of the game that is being considered to be very stale at the moment. And yeah, I wish everyone good luck. It's really a great opportunity to make this game into something that everyone, almost everyone, will be able to agree with and have fun. So these nullsec balance changes, they are huge, and you all get a chance to participate in planning for those. Anyways, that's it for this dev blog. I actually feel that if you start to add all of these releases together, they're actually doing quite okay compared to a full expansion, bi-yearly expansion. So I still think it's all working out quite okay. If they can fill these releases after the summer with even more stuff and really start to tackle what they promised to tackle, nullsec, bosses, I think this could actually all work out very nicely for the rest of the year. Anyways, that's it, what I wanted to show to you guys. And thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.